What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. So, I had a sneaking suspicion that if you do the work, you work your ass off when you don't want to. This is talking about a workout or a run or any type of exercise, or even getting up out of bed and going to work when you don't want to, can change your brain and help create new neural pathways inside your brain that will lead to a pleasurable outcome. And I've always felt this way, and I have been practicing this my entire life, doing a lot of things in the name of discipline that I don't, when you don't want to do it, but you still make the effort and you just do it. And every time I would do that, it would lead me to a better outcome, to where I was smiling and I was happy, and I would say, you know what, it really sucked that I was out there doing the run when I was tired, when I was hungry, when I wanted to lay around all day or whatnot. But now that I've done the run, I feel much better. Over and over again, it's been through the course of my life, pushing consistency with the discipline, always, no compromise, has led me to believe that this is the way forward. Pain now for pleasure later is the way to go. So I had a sneaking suspicion, and I just did some research on it, and what do you know? It holds up. So here we go. So today's video is called How the Don't Want To Factor Works. Okay, the don't want to factor. So the don't want to factor is a rewiring of your brain. So this is pretty interesting. It turns out neuroplasticity, strengthening areas of focus of the prefrontal cortex and memory hippocampus, boosting brain fertilizer BDFN, and improves emotional regulation by reducing stress responses, essentially building a more resilient and connected brain over time. So what that means, without all the big language, is when you go and you do something that you don't want to necessarily do, but you go through and do it anyways, it's carving a groove into your brain of a pathway to move that'll help you get there for next time. It's like walking. The first person that walks through the snowy day, my thoughts are probably that they don't want to be outside, yet someone's got to start forming the path through the snow, right? So then when you walk through it, you go, oh, the trail has started, and I'm gonna walk. Or for instance, riding my bike today, I'm gonna ride my bike down the path of the snow that has already been carved out, and it's gonna be less friction. It's not gonna be as stressful. It's not gonna be as hard. There's a groove to follow. There's a format to take over, if you will. So kind of think of it like that. So brain comes more resilient over time, connected. Consistency over intensity. Consistent, moderate workouts are key. It builds brain changes like compound interest. So compound interest, over and over and over again, you are putting in the work, giving yourself huge amounts of discipline to work with, and after a while, this is going to build. In my personal opinion, I love physical fitness now. I crave it, For food, I remember one time in the past, I was helping all my friends eat better, and my brother said, after a while now, he craves raw broccoli because he ate it so much. At first, he wasn't loving it, but after a while, he gained the appreciation for it, and he's like, I crave the raw broccoli, and I feel better on it. That's the compound interest. It builds over time. It gives you a net worth and something in the bank that'll help you. It'll save you. So, building resilience. Long-term changes occur when you train through resistance. Your brain will foster discipline, improves ability to manage stress long-term, even outside the gym. So that's all types of stresses that happen. So by giving yourself an ass kick of daily workouts, whatever type of physical fitness, you're a bobsledder, you are a hockey player, any type of getting physical, you do this over time, this will translate into other areas. For instance, I worked all day, I got home, I started laundry, took off to the gym, rode my bike through the snow, 72 slips in one fall. I did fall today. I laughed about it. I got up, back on the bike, kept going, and now I gotta work in the morning at 6, but I know I gotta make a video. So the discipline is there, the consistency is there, the reward is on the other side. The only way to get to that reward is through the hard work, the pain right now. I built the resilience. So outside the gym, it does translate. We've all met them, workaholics, people that just go, 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 go. Kind of one of them. In most ways, I'm one of them. Kind of hard to turn myself off at the end of the night. So after the long-term discipline, the consistency, the I don't want to, but I'm going to do it anyways factor takes place, endorphins are produced. The runner's high, if you will. Neuron growth connectivity, in essence, every time you choose to move despite reluctance, you're investing in stronger neural pathways, making your brain healthier, more adaptable, and better equipped to handle life's demands. Absolutely. I gotta say, after the job loss situation I was in, and that was pretty stressful, and it caused a good deal of financial stress and anxiety, although I had some savings up, but the stress of waking up and not having the security of having an income for the moment, that was stressful. But all the past work I've done, all the neural pathways I've carved through my brain, and all that pain that I went through has helped me deal with a stressful situation like that. So that's the favorable outcome. And we're moving in towards a society where we're babying ourselves over and over again with all types of new comforts and convenience, and it's just too soft. We got on kid gloves, and nobody wants to bend over and stretch and take on extra. It's this entitled attitude, and I think that's not going to serve us well for the future of humanity. Even if we have all these amenities and such, who's to say that's going to last forever? It probably won't. So I'd rather build myself up and reach for a long-term goal and great outcome instead of instant gratification. Having a bunch of ice cream because you want it now. You want something that tastes good. You want to get your sugar high and set your dopamine levels off, but it leads to weight gain, fat gain, lack of muscle mass, a carb spike, a sugar hit, an insulin problem, and eventually bad health if you continue those ways of instant gratification. Instead, reach for meat, something healthy, sugar if you want a sugar high, have fruit, some yogurt, a smoothie, some good protein, and back up off that sugar and practice some reluctance, some discipline. This way you too can build your neural pathways. So just looking forward to the future, when it's time to work out and you're tired and you're not feeling up to it, what's the truth? Are you really that tired and you can't do it, or is it just I don't want to? Because if you don't want to, that's one thing. If you physically can't, you're so tired that you're gonna pass out, that's another story. There's a lot of I don't want to compared to absolute physical exhaustion. I've been on the absolute side of physical exhaustion to where you can't anymore, and overtrain, truly overtrain, you get sick, you're physically sick, you don't have a cold, but you have flu cold-like symptoms, and you will be posted up in bed, and it's a real thing. But most people don't reach that. They didn't diet down that much, they didn't do that much cardio, that much weightlifting, that much diet down, depravity of nutrition to where it caused them to do that. So it's probably just a preference of I don't want to, but you should, so you can gain overall better mental capability, better capacity, stress management skills. Why not? It's a win-win. And I just knew it. I just knew it was true before I even looked it up today. I just had the feeling. Riding on the bike, I said, I bet that's the reason why I'm down for it, because I do get a dopamine rush. I know the norepinephrine will be hit because I am doing the work, so therefore I look forward to it, and it's absolutely worth it. Alright, that's tonight's video. I gotta get ready for bed, practice some sleep discipline. That's something I need to work on. However, life comes at you hard and fast, and very grateful today. On the up and up, got promoted, feeling great. Definitely on a high all day because of that, and now it's in the ball's in my court, but the burden is on me to perform and do well and lead her up. Time to grind hard. Yep, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna take it to the top. We're gonna take it to the top, baby. All right, Odd Fitness, like, share, comment, subscribe, and let me know if you have felt the same about these neural pathways. All right, Odd Fitness signing out.